Today I want to share with you 3 online tools to help you get more done in less time using Microsoft Office. Before I share the very first tip, I want to talk about the Office ribbon, which was introduced in 2007. Now, I don't know about you, but at first I was not a fan of the ribbon. I thought it took way too long for me to know where all the old commands are in this new interface. But let me tell you about why Microsoft went to the ribbon interface. The first is a statistic about the average user and how much of the features that they actually use in the software. They found that only 13% of the application's capabilities were actually being used by the average user. Secondly, they looked at all of the feature requests that were submitted into Microsoft and found that only 6% of the feature requests submitted were for features that did not already exist. So that means that when people took the time to write in about new features they'd like to see in the software, 94% of those requests were for features that already existed. So that was a big aha moment for Microsoft. They knew they needed to reinvent how people found the commands and features in the software. So tip number 1 is how to shorten that learning curve and find where all the old commands are in the new ribbon. And you can go to your favorite search engine. Mine is Bing. So once you go to your search engine, you'll type Office 2010 Interactive Guide. Now I'm using Office 2010, so if you're using a different version such as Office 2007 for PC or Office 2011 for Mac, you would type in that version number. So I'm typing in Office 2010 for Interactive Guide in the search engine, and then it will give you the results of a link that will take you to Microsoft's website. Once you click on that link, it will then show you all of the different interactive guides that exist for each of the applications. Now, the first thing I could not find in Word, believe it or not, was the Find command. I know it's Control F, but I didn't know where it was in the new ribbon. So I used the interactive guide, which shows me Word 2003. I went up to the Edit menu and then went down to Find and let go of my mouse, and then it then transforms into Office 2010 and shows me exactly where it is in 2010. That's tip number 1, using the Office Interactive Guide. Tip number 2 is viewing a webinar. It's a 45 tips in 45 minutes webinar on the website on your screen, and it will give you 1-minute tips and tricks in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, specifically Word styles, Excel tables, and PowerPoint Smart Art. It's a great way to gauge where you are in your learning and knowledge of Office 2010 new features. And finally, third, if you go to office.com and click on the Templates tab, you'll be able to download templates from all the various versions, and they're all free, so they're available for Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and leverage some of those already created templates so that you don't have to start from scratch. So those are the 3 online tools that I recommend to help you get more done in less time using Microsoft Office.